What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna go through this box of pennies, see if we can find anything cool. Basically been getting back into collecting coins, and this is the second box that I have. Already went through one, found some wheat pennies, couple foreign pennies. So we're gonna go through this thing. You can already see right here that there definitely is some old stuff in here. We're gonna go ahead and go through it and check it out. So without even flipping any of these around, basically check this one out. Looks like this is gonna be a Wheatie right on top, and then this roll right here it's gonna be a 40 something's another Wheatie. So two Wheaties right on top of this box that I can see so far. So we'll start with those and see what else is in there. $1938. Wheat penny. So here's the first roll. Here's the modern stuff that'll go back to the bank. Here are the copper pennies that I pulled out. Can just barely see 1940s. So here's what we came up with that second roll. Here's all the copper, and here's the wheat penny that was right on top. Can't see it too well, but it's a 44. There it is. Here we go. Found a Wheatie live. Let's check the date on it. Looks like it's gonna be 48. Let me get a closer look on it real quick. Yep, that's a 48. Pretty cool. I especially like the Wheaties that are, wartime. So, cool find. Hopefully maybe there's even a couple more. There's definitely some copper in here. Let's go through this one. Here's another one. Looks like we got 44. Nice. So decent roll for sure. Got a 44 and a 48. Couple 40s, copper pennies, wheat pennies, and then here's what we have as far as the copper pennies. Still a decent output for a roll. Let's keep hunting. I don't see any other Wheaties right on top, but as you can tell, there's tons of copper in there. So we're gonna go ahead and see with this guy. Kind of interesting coin. It's got speckles on it. I will keep certain coins that have, you know, interesting marks like this, but this isn't gonna make the cut. This is actually all the copper to come out of this one. Pretty small output, but check this out. Real shiny copper penny right here. Do a quick comparison. Basically, this is why you gotta check the dates when you're looking at them. This pretty much look like a brand new penny, but if you look close on it, this one is actually a 1960 compared to, you can't even read the date on this other one, but this one right here is a 2006. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually set this this 1960 copper apart. This could have been a mint coin, or it could have just been in a shelf, but either way, it's in pretty good shape and worth keeping aside. Found my first foreign coin. This one is the Canadian penny. These are pretty common to find in the penny rolls. It's a 95, still pretty cool. I have a couple of these, so I'm just gonna toss this back into the pennies, going back to the bank, and that's where it'll go. So we're at the very last roll. Here is the mess of papers. All the modern coins going back to the bank. And this is all the copper that I was able to take out of it. You'll notice in there, some of these copper coins are really clean. But we'll go ahead and do this last roll live.
all to come out of that last roll. A couple copper pennies and then one 2009 Lincoln Memorial cent. And I will keep these if they are in good condition like this one. So here are some of the cool finds that we had out of this box. Here are all the wheat pennies. Starting with the earliest, 38. And then we also had a 39. This one here, 40. That's a 41. And then we had 3 44. For those 44 wheat pennies, we've got 144D and 2 44s. That's pretty good. That's a common year I guess I've found. 48. And then the last two, we've got 2 57Ds. So these are the last year wheat pennies. And here is the copper that I took out of the $25 box of pennies. This is easily 3 pounds of copper, and it's just a couple dollars really. So that's always cool. And this is basically what we got. All that copper. We got these wheat pennies, a couple possible mint coins, good condition pennies, and a couple just interesting ones that I'm just gonna keep aside. These are 3 possible mint coins or just really good condition coins that I separated out to keep. The 1960 here's a nice clean 76 and also a decent 67. But I'll keep these and separate them so they continue to look that nice. Here's those 2009 Lincoln Pennies I found. This is the only one I'm going to save. This one is in good shape. Some of these were mint coins, and some of them were just circulation. Like this one here, not as good a shape, and here's a pretty good comparison as to what a good coin and what a not so good coin would look like. Here's what I found as far as foreign currency. Just 2 Canadian pennies. Neither of them in good shape, and I already have a couple of these. So I'm gonna toss these back into the back to the bank pile. These will get rolled up and sent back to the bank. These are just random coins that I have separated. This one here is a 2017 no mint mark, which means it's coming out of Philly. But the 2017 pennies coming out of Philly actually do have a mint mark this year. It's the first and only year they're gonna do it. So I don't know if this is a late 2016 coin, but I'll have to do some research on this one. This coin right here appears to be a copper. This one here appears to be a copper penny, but the date is completely gone, so I will not be able to tell. I'll put that back in the circulation pile going back to the bank. And then this third coin that I had saved just has kind of a crazy tint on it. Doesn't come up as cool on camera, but I kind of set this one aside. It's kind of interesting to look at. And here's all that modern coin that's going back to the bank getting rolled up. This is probably about $45 that will be rolled up, and maybe I'll get some nickels or I'll get dimes next time. Let me know what I should get next time. I got quarters but didn't have so much luck. But yeah, leave this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, definitely leave comments. Getting into it, so I'll probably do more videos either way, but thanks a lot for watching. Peace.